Greetings internet, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the new apartment. We are in the new apartment. We have not moved in yet. It is exactly a week until we move in. And I'm doing something kind of crazy. Not crazy at all, but like some people will find what I'm about to do very crazy. Also, the light is going like in and out behind clouds, so if your eyes are not playing tricks on you. Like it's truly the clouds. But anyway, some people might find what I'm about to do absolutely unhinged, but that's just me. So I have noticed in here, I think it's because Jack actually planned this out, I've had, for the first time ever, I've had time to take in the empty space of the apartment I'm about to move into before I've moved in, because I feel like every other move I've been very rushed and I've gone quite literally from like one apartment to the next. I haven't had time in between to make decisions and to look at the space and really take it in and, you know, get a feel for what I want to do design-wise. And so I've come in here quite a few times and just stared at the walls, honestly. Just like looked at the walls, tried to imagine what will go there. And I realized that the paint on the walls is white, which is a great blank canvas, but it's white gloss finish paint, which I thought I could live with. I really did. And then I came here at night and I saw the way that the lights bounced off the walls and like made this like glare. And I got the ick. Like I think there's really no other way to put it. I got the ick. And I decided I can't do it. And so I reached out to the landlord, who is such a gem, and he was like, do whatever you want, which is so nice to know that I have a landlord that like supports my creativity. And so we're gonna paint the walls. We're gonna paint the walls, honestly, for the most part, the exact same color. That's where like the craziness is. Like I am literally painting the walls the exact same color pretty much that is here now. It's like you can't really tell in this shot, but it's kind of like, it's not a stark white. Like this would be a stark white. It's like a little bit darker than that. Like I don't even know if you can tell. Again, like this is my crazy coming out. But we're gonna paint the walls the exact same color in the kitchen, but eggshell finish instead of gloss. So no more gloss, eggshell finish, like something that's a bit more. I painted some swatches over here actually that show my vision. This one here, you can't even see it because it like blends right in. This is pretty close to what is already there. It's like a little bit lighter. I thought it would be good for the kitchen, like really make it just as bright as possible in here. This is the color we're gonna do. White chocolate is what it's called, from Benjamin Moore. Been looking in their like off-white catalog. Also, I'm missing 2 nails. I need to get my nails done. So this is the color we're gonna do for the kitchen. Right there, you can see. That's our kitchen color. And that's not even the whole of it. So that's the color we're gonna do in the kitchen and kind of carry it through into the living room, that back wall there and the wall where the TV will be. It's pretty much the same thing, but eggshell. So we're gonna go get some paint for that. But while I was there, I was looking at all the swatches and I was like, wouldn't it be fun to do a slightly different color for the bedroom? So the bedroom, we're gonna do, I actually need to remember which one we've decided, like what it's called, but I'll show you guys which one we're gonna go with. Let's go into the bedroom. Also, Jack's doing some work in here. So we got 6 different shades of off-white and I painted them all on the walls. So this one, I mean, this is honestly like a tragic looking swatch, don't even look at that. But this one here, this is literally a color. Like I know it looks like it's nothing, but that's one of the colors that I painted on. That is white chocolate. That's gonna be in the kitchen and living area. But for this room, I was like, how about we do a little like slight wash of color? So this is the one that Jack and I decided would look best in here, considering the new rug that we're getting in has color, like has something similar to this color in it. And it would just kind of give a different mood to the room, I feel like. I know this is like ever so slight and like some people are gonna be like, you're literally crazy, just keep it as is. If you look closely here, you can see the gloss shine reflecting on the wall. We were in between this one and this one, but I feel like this color is too gray. So that is what we're gonna do. And my landlord is being so nice about it. So we're gonna go get some paint from the hardware store. And yeah, 2 different colors. We were originally just gonna go with 1, but I really like the idea of having like a different kind of mood in the bedroom versus the rest of the apartment. So we're gonna do white chocolate and timid white. Yeah, and that's the plan. All right, Jack, you ready to go pick up some paint? Yeah, it's gonna look so good when it's done. I'm so excited. Are you excited about the paint, dear?
Thrilled. I'm colorblind, so.
Jack is colorblind, so he's like, I defer to you.
Blurs into one. No, I can actually, I see it.
You see the vision?
She's on something.
Did you even notice that the walls were gloss?
Nope.
When I first told Jack, I was like, yeah, I'm thinking of painting the walls. He's like, oh, what color? I'm like, oh, the same one, like the same color that it is. He's like, well, why would you do that? Like, did they not do a good job? And I'm like, no, it's just shiny.
Go buy some paint.
Let's go buy some paint. This is mine or yours?
That's mine. Sharon's Karen.
I think, oh, am I out?
No.
Oh, picked up some coffees.
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go with some paint.
When you look at it straight on, it looks fine, but it's when you, from the side. Right, let's get cracking.
Let's go. We got all the paint, drop cloths, everything. My God, that was quite the journey. Yeah, wow, okay, cool. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning and set everything up. But this is a final little look at what it looks like now. It's really not gonna look that much different in here, just not glossy. Like you can kind of see on the wall right there where the window reflects, like just that gloss. Some people might be fine with, I just don't love it. So we're gonna get rid of that. And it's gonna be a nice eggshell matte finish all throughout. This is gonna be white as well, still, like honestly the same. But we're gonna do that slight wash of color in the bedroom. And I'm also thinking of doing some wallpaper on this wall here. I'll show you guys once the samples come, of course, but yeah, all right. Now let's head back to the West Village. All right, you guys, we are back at the West Village apartment. West Village apartment, Chelsea apartment. Chelsea apartment's the new apartment. West Village apartment is the current one. We have 2 leases right now because of the way that the leases fell, and that kind of happens sometimes. It's not amazing in terms of the price of having 2 apartments at the same time, but it just had to happen. But hopefully it'll actually help us in the long run because we'll have more time to make decisions about like which pieces of furniture are staying and going and that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm just getting a couple of things done here for work, and then I'm gonna run out and get my nails done because these 2 are bothering me so much. You guys know I'm such a perfectionist, so things like this like ruin my life. So I'm gonna go, I think I'm actually gonna get the same color that I had 2 nail appointments ago. I did Funny Bunny from OPI, just a very classic neutral. I think I'm gonna do that one today. But yeah, just getting a few things sent out, and I'm gonna go to the apartment again tomorrow morning. I was gonna go this afternoon, but I'm like, I can wait until tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go tomorrow morning at like 8 or so and get everything set up for the painters to come. There's probably gonna be questions, Katie, why are you hiring painters to paint your apartment white? Like from white to white, why are you hiring painters? So long story short, my building requires it. Pretty much, like it is what it is. And once it's done, and I'm gonna do everything else. Like every other thing in the apartment is gonna be me, yours truly. Except for mounting the TV, because I do not know how to do that, / I can't do that, but everything else. Anyway, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get some things done. I do wanna show you guys this little notepad that I have here that I just got. It's so cute, look at that. I got this from a local bookstore. They were selling this brand. I think the brand is OSCO, but it says 1 step at a time. I loved that. 1 step at a time. And then it says at the bottom, very small, you rainbow infused space unicorn. I just thought it was very random. Like, look at that. Just thought it was cute. This is my current to-do list pad. But yeah, I'm also going to take it easy tonight. Jack just left for a golf trip this weekend. He's going golfing with his brother in DC. So he is not here this weekend. So it's gonna be a me weekend. I am pumped. I can't wait to clean. Like, said no one ever, but I cannot wait to clean up in here. And I mean, not just clean, like in terms of dusting and vacuuming and such. Like, I'm excited to pull open all of these cabinets and go through everything that's inside of them, because our move is next Saturday morning. So I want to make sure we're fully organized before that. And I don't want to have any dead weight, you know, of things that I've literally just crammed in a closet that I don't need in our next apartment. So I'm going to go through things, make a bunch of donation piles, sell things if I can, give them to friends, like just figure out a way to get it all out of here so we're left with as blank of a slate as possible in the new apartment. I don't want to bring clutter with me to the new apartment with us, because I've done that in past apartments because I haven't had enough time to really sit and go through things before moving it all and just, you know, saying, okay, we'll deal with it once we get there. Like, I'm so sick of the I'll deal with it once I get there type of mentality. I want to really get organized and do it now, like do the hard work now, so then when we get there we can kind of start from a blank canvas. Anyway, so I'll show you guys the nail color once I get it. Alrighty guys, I have had quite the afternoon. Got all my work done, got my nails done, of course. I think that's where I left you guys. I ended up doing Funny Bunny OPI dip powder. I love how this color looks. It's technically, I guess you'd say it's a white, but it's not just white. Like, there's gotta be, I'm trying to like find something light that I can put next to it as a comparison. You see how like this is like true white? This is definitely more of like a like pink white, kind of like beigey white, but like not beige. There's just like, there's something else in there. I think it's like a slight pink to it, but mostly just like a neutral like creamy color. That's my final answer. But anyway, Funny Bunny on my nails. I love it. She did such a good job. I've finally figured out the length that I prefer. This is the length I like. It's not too long, not too short. Almond shape dip powder. Anyway, I made a stew as well. I didn't film any of it because it's actually the exact same stew that I made last week. Or I guess technically speaking, I think, when was that vlog? I'm getting confused with like when I'm posting things versus when I filmed it. But the last stew that I made was the stew from last week's vlog. The vlog you saw last week. So I just did a little repeat of the same beef stew. But this time I used a little less salt, like less sodium. Like the beef broth I used was less sodium. Just try to make it a little bit healthier, even though it is healthy, like enough. Like, it is a really delicious, filling, nutrient heavy recipe, but still a comfort recipe. Yeah, here we have it. I'm gonna take the bay leaves out. If you guys want the recipe, it's in the description of last week's vlog. I'm excited to see what my kitchen setup's gonna be for the vlog once it's all done, once everything's in and I'm cooking in the kitchen, in the new kitchen. Because right now, obviously, you guys can see I have like, everything's just out because I don't really have cabinet space. Like, the cabinets in here are deceiving. Like, it looks like I have way more space than I do. I'm still grateful for the space that I've had in this kitchen, because shockingly, this kitchen is bigger than my last kitchen, which is crazy. But there's just so many cabinets, so many room for possibilities and adventure in the new kitchen. So I'm excited to see what I will do setup wise. Like, where's the camera gonna go? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I made this stew. Oh my god, that just freaked me out. That sound is definitely up there on my list of worst sounds ever to hear. Anyway, I'm trying to drink a lot of water today. I have core power tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow morning is pretty much dedicated to sorting out the paint situation, making sure everything is ready for the painters, and just all of that situated, and I'm gonna feel good about that. So I'm gonna wake up pretty early, walk over to the apartment, get it all set up for them, get everything they need, maybe grab some like water bottles, things like that. get them set up, and then I don't know how much they're gonna need me during the day, and I believe it's gonna take 2 days because they're doing 2 coats, or yeah, they're doing 2 coats. So I'm kind of just rolling with it. I've never, like, this is like more adulting than I've done. Like, I've never taken on a painting project, and I'm saying taken on because I'm not even physically doing it, but I'm just trying to make sure that they have everything that they need and the walls will turn out great, which I'm very excited about. As you guys could probably tell, pretty much been the theme of this vlog, me being vehemently, I've never said that word out loud. Vehemently, how the hell do you say that? Against gloss paint. So anyway, if you like gloss paint, I'm really sorry about this vlog because I feel like I'm just slandering gloss paint. And don't worry, my landlord and I were friends. We've actually met the other day, which I've never met any of my other landlords in the city. And this is my 6th apartment, I think. I've never met a single other landlord in the city of mine. I've met supers and like brokers and things, but never the landlord. And I just happened upon, I was going to the apartment, when was this, like yesterday? This week has felt crazy. Yesterday, and I walked in and there was a man there and he was like, hi. I'm like, hi, like, it's my apartment. No, I knew that they had maintenance scheduled for the morning. They were like looking over, because all the appliances are new. They had to do like an inspection or something. But anyway, landlord was there. I didn't realize he would be there. I thought it was just maintenance individuals. But he was there and we got to chat. We actually had probably over a 30-minute conversation. Like, he was walking me through every single change that he made to the apartment, how he was talking about how the building is 120 years old, but he wanted to update like certain elements of it while still keeping the charm. Like, I feel like we are cut from the same cloth, like me and this landlord. And he was super nice. And I was telling him about my job, and he had said that he had looked at my content, which at first I was a little bit surprised, but then I'm like, wait, no, that makes total sense. Like, of course he would look into me. Like, I applied to rent his apartment. Of course he knows everything about me, duh. So I guess he might be watching. Hi, Sam, if you're watching. But he was asking me a lot of questions about my job, like in a very positive way. Like, it can be negative sometimes, you know, people like just acting like, oh, that's what you do for work, like, you know, being like that. But he was being super kind and very respectful and just very curious. And he has like another business venture that he does, and he was like, I'd love to pick your brain and whatnot. And I'm like, I've never had a landlord who I've spoken to like about anything, let alone, I feel like we are gonna be friends. I think we're gonna be friends. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, he knows about the paint and he's totally fine about the paint. Like, we've talked about it. He saw the swatches on the wall. He was like, you just let me know when you're done and I will send the cleaners in to clean the floor for you. And I'm like, that's really nice. Okay, I didn't even think that I thought I was gonna have to do that. But it is, I guess, standard for the landlord to clean the apartment before you come in, obviously, before you move in. So yeah, anyway, that's that. I'm going to let the stew cool. Then I'm gonna eat a little bit of it and then put the rest of it in Tupperware and then eat it for lunch tomorrow, because I think this is gonna be like my meal for the weekend, honestly, because it's huge. I mean, it's like, I think 4 to 6 servings in here. I feel like typically it ends up being 4, but yeah, because Jack's gone, that's just gonna be my meal for the weekend. I'm not going to be super social this weekend. I've decided, I think I said this earlier, I'm gonna really get down to business on the apartment, organize a ton of things. I just really want to feel good about our move, and I'm like telling my friends, guys, don't ask me to hang out. I mean, we had the big bachelorette weekend last weekend for my friend Allie, and it was a really like jam-packed friend weekend, so I feel like all of us are kind of laying low, and I want to catch up on my TV shows. I have a lot of things to do, honestly, lots to do. All right, let's eat. Okay guys, I am at the apartment just setting up some tarps. I'm realizing this one like isn't big enough for the whole room, but so I feel like they can just turn it / just like move it up against things like when they are in various parts of the room. But I'm gonna ask him and make sure that that's good. I didn't think to get tarps that would fit the entire room, I found the painters on this website called Thumbtack, which I've used for a few things. I think it's very similar to, what's the other one? TaskRabbit, duh. I've used TaskRabbit before, but for some reason Thumbtack, Google SEO really just put that at the top. Like, I got so many recommendations for Thumbtack when I Googled painters near me. So we hired one. I did some research, made sure they're legit, read some reviews, and I'm like, all right, so I have no idea if they're gonna be any good, but I mean, according to the reviews, they should be. And yeah, that's that. It is Sunday morning. Where did I leave you yesterday? I was cleaning, that's what I was doing. I came home and I was cleaning out various aspects of the home, all of the cabinets and things where I've just stuffed things. I've purged successfully. I honestly made myself so tired from purging all of these things that I took a 2-hour nap yesterday afternoon, wild Saturday. Took a nap. I was so tired from getting rid of so many things that I've held on to, like this dead weight I've been carrying. I'm trying to become a minimalist. Like, this is honestly, last few years of my life has been a journey to becoming a minimalist, but I am such a maximalist to my core. It is so hard for me to do that, but it's important. So I did most of the rooms yesterday. I still have to get rid of things in my fridge and like pantry cabinet. I have like half a cabinet that is quote unquote pantry. So there's, various things in there I probably need to check the expiration dates of, like spices and things. I didn't know spices could go bad, but they can. So I'm gonna look at all that today. And then there's some like jewelry boxes I wanna go through upstairs. But for the most part, I'm feeling good with the inventory of the home, things that we're gonna bring with us, things we're not going to bring with us. I should probably start listing some things on Facebook Marketplace, because sometimes it can take some time for people to see it and want it. So maybe I'll start doing that today. But I'm also, so back to the paint of it all, the painters are not finished yet. They did one coat on most of the apartment yesterday, which makes total sense because I don't want them to hurry things along and it to look patchy or weird. So I was like, absolutely, come back tomorrow. So I'm gonna go check and see what things are looking like in the daylight this morning, or I guess honestly probably in an hour or so, because I need to let them in to the apartment around noon. Yeah, painting it's been honestly just a weekend revolving around these painters, like me just making sure I'm available just in case they need me. So I've honestly been pretty boring. I've just been, cleaning up around the house because it's easy for me to just duck out if I need to go help them. But yeah, Jack has been golfing all weekend and I'm like, he's like, what have you been up to? I'm like, well, nothing too exciting. Like really not anything too exciting at all. But it was weird waking up this morning and thinking, this time next week, I will not be waking up in this apartment. Like next Sunday, I'll be waking up in Chelsea in my new apartment. It's crazy. Anyway, I was just in the middle of my skincare routine post-shower. I'm losing my towel. I got this moisturizer on Friday. I went to Sephora. I didn't really get very much at Sephora on Friday. I'm very proud of myself. But I did get a moisturizer and an exfoliant because my skin was like flaky, like flaking off. So I needed like a light exfoliant. I just got this really small little one and it did the job beautifully. It's the Goop Beauty Goop Glow Microderm Instant Glow Exfoliator, and it was very gentle. I really liked this, so I got that. And I don't need to use it today. I really am just like honestly like a once a week exfoliating type of person. Like I really don't feel like I need it, / I have sensitive skin. But right now, yeah, I'm feeling no flakes, but definitely a bit dry. So I got this Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. It's for rescuing and recovering the skin. So I got this, and look at how adorable this is. I showed Jack and he was not as impressed as I was, but look at this. Okay, so you push these two sides down to let the product come out. Look. Oh, it's a flower. How stinking cute is that? So I've just been putting this on my face for the last 2 days. I got this on Friday, so, or did I get it on Thursday? There's a chance I got it on Thursday. But yeah, I did read some reviews after, of course, after I read a billion good reviews and bought it. I read some reviews that said it might break me out, so I'm just monitoring that. Also, my skin is definitely like very patchy right now. I've been having some eczema flare-ups. Yeah, so I'm going to let my hair air dry as much as I can, and then finish up the last few organizational bits in the apartment before heading over to the other apartment, to the Chelsea apartment, to look at the paint in the daylight. I'm really happy with my decision to get rid of the gloss, even though I felt like such a drama queen. I need to go with my gut, you know, and my gut was saying the gloss is gonna bother me, and the fact that the apartment is completely empty right now, like this is the perfect, it was the perfect opportunity to paint the walls. And my landlord was being so nice about it and was like, do whatever you want. So I'm like, great. Will I probably put peel and stick wallpaper on at least one of the walls that are currently being painted? Like, yes, but I just don't know which one that is yet, so I can't plan. I can't, you know, I was like, should I have them not paint one wall because of the peel and stick? But I was also like, does gloss paint prohibit peel and stick from sticking? Like, I just don't even know, so I'm like, just paint it all. But I'm excited to see the bedroom color that I chose because, of course, I posted the swatches on Instagram yesterday, and a bunch of people were saying that I should go with all of the other swatches. Like, no one chose the one that I chose as their favorite. And I'm like, nice, nice. But you know what? It's me or Jack and I's home at the end of the day. It is Jack and I's space, and both of us chose that color, so it's literally also just a shade of off-white at the end of the day. So it's not like I chose like a specific shade of green or red or something. It's like, it's cream, it's off-white. Anyway, I am going to get ready for the day. I need to brush my teeth. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a little before and after. I feel like this spot is easy to tell. So this area here, like this rectangle around the outlet, is gloss. If you guys can see how the light hits this area of paint and not this. So, I mean, of course, there's still like a bit of a shine with eggshell. You're not getting like complete matte, but it's very natural, whereas I felt like the paint before, like this was the before paint, was just a little too shiny. I'm just gonna move the phone so you guys can see like how the light hits it. I don't even know if you guys can tell. I'm gonna try to reflect some light with this paper. Like, do you see how the light reflects on the gloss paint? Which, again, this could be just a me thing, but I just did not like the gloss, so we're slowly getting rid of it. Yeah, okay, I'm like honestly shook because the color that I chose for this room I really believed to be more of an off-white, like more of a beige, but based on what's going on in here right now, it's certainly not. And I think I'm gonna do a little swatch of my own just to make sure, not that I'm doubting them, but I'm like, is this the right color? Like, did the paint store give me the right color / I don't know what's going on in here. I guess like all paint does end up looking different when it's on the wall, but I did a swatch and I thought that it looked more beige, so I'm very confused by this. But I mean, it doesn't look bad at all. Like, the gloss is gone and it's a good blank canvas, and I'm planning on doing wallpaper at least here anyway. And honestly, maybe even on this wall too. What am I seeing there? Is that a ghost? Please hold. Guys, I have so much seasoning. Like, it goes all the way back. I'm very excited to organize these in the next apartment. I want to have a spice drawer. Again, like, this is a mess, but it will be organized in my many, many cabinets I have in the next apartment. So that we've done. I love this thing. It's actually technically a car vacuum, but I got it because these lamps that I have are so difficult to clean, because if you see, it's like an accordion. You see how it's like an accordion shade? I didn't know how to clean it because it's so dusty. And then I found this on Amazon. Watch and learn. Anyway, I love this thing. So we were just going through the bedroom. Oh, you know what? I can use this here too. I'm pumped about this. If you guys can't tell. I want to do, can it go in this way? No, just the other way. Come on. Oh, there we go. I'm obsessed. I cannot wait to show Jack my new toy when he gets home. My mini vacuum. I genuinely have not had an appliance, or whatever you call this, like an electronic, that's the word. An electronic bring me this much joy in a long time. If I had a car, you best believe I would have this in my car. It is going to be interesting to figure out where these shelves are going to go in the new place, because I have identical shelves to this in the kitchen. So I feel like, so it's not too repetitive, I'll need to put these in the office or in the bedroom. So we got to figure that out. So in terms of what's coming, so all this stuff is coming. This we're going to put in the bedroom. This we're going to bring and put in the bedroom. I have a new rug that I'm working with a brand on, so I'm going to sell this one. The bed is going to come as is. The lamps are going to come, but I don't think the bedside tables are going to come. I think we're going to go with a darker wood. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get back to work on organizing, purging, making sure everything is all set for the movers, de-dusting, my favorite thing ever. I love this thing. I will link it somewhere because you guys need this. It wasn't that bad. I think it was like 50 bucks, and this is going to be like my ride or die. It's kind of like a Dyson dupe. Like Dyson makes something like this, but more expensive. So it's the dupe from Amazon. So I'm gonna just zap some more dust here, organize some things, get everything all set. So this week while I'm working and such, I'm not super stressed about the apartment, because bright and early 9 a.m. on Saturday, the movers will be in here putting everything into boxes, which is really crazy to think about, but I am excited for our new chapter. Very excited to design. Someone tell the dust bunnies that their days are numbered.